The first thing people noticed was not the crowd, not the noise, and not even the police officer standing watch near the entrance. It was the dog. Calm, alert, and impossibly focused, the German Shepherd stood beside his handler, eyes fixed on movements no one else seemed to notice. In a world full of chaos, the dog moved only when a quiet hand shifted slightly in the air. No words were spoken, yet everything was understood. In that silent exchange between human and animal lived years of trust, discipline, and something deeper, a bond built on patience, second chances, and unwavering loyalty. And before this story continues, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and the power of trust between humans and animals, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Stories like this survive because people like you choose to keep them alive. Officer Daniel had learned early in his career that police work was rarely about action. Most days were about waiting, watching, and noticing what others ignored. But when Rex entered his life, everything changed. Rex was not born a hero. He was once considered too anxious, too reactive, too difficult for standard training. Many believed he would never make it through the demanding program required for police K-9 units. Loud sounds made him restless, unfamiliar environments overwhelmed him, and he struggled to trust new handlers. Yet Daniel saw something different, not weakness, but fear waiting to be understood. Police dog training, especially hand signal communication, is built on consistency and calm control. Commands are often silent because real-life situations demand discretion. A raised hand, a slight turn of the wrist, a pointed finger toward the ground, each movement carries meaning. Sit, stay, search, protect. Over time, dogs learn to read not only the signal but the emotion behind it. Rex struggled at first. His focus would break. His energy scattered. Progress came slowly, measured in small victories that most people would never notice. But Daniel refused to rush him. Trust, he believed, could not be forced. Months turned into years, and repetition became understanding. Rex began responding faster, his movements sharper, his attention unwavering. The hand signals became their language, silent but powerful. In crowded environments where noise could confuse verbal commands, Rex watched Daniel's hands as if the world depended on it. Because sometimes, it did. The transformation was not sudden. It happened in quiet training fields at sunrise, in long hours of patience, and in moments where failure was met with encouragement instead of punishment. The real test came during a public event, the kind filled with families, children, and unpredictable movement. Daniel stood at the edge of the crowd, Rex beside him, scanning calmly. To most people, the dog looked relaxed, almost ordinary. But his ears shifted constantly, tracking sounds and motion. When Daniel noticed a small child wandering too far from her group, he gave a subtle signal. Rex moved instantly, not aggressively, but gently, positioning himself between the child and the moving crowd, guiding her back toward safety without causing panic. No shouting, no chaos, just a quiet response to a silent command. Moments like these revealed what training truly meant. Police dogs were not simply trained to chase or attack. They were trained to read situations, to control instinct, and to respond with precision. Hand signals allowed communication that was calm and invisible, preventing fear while maintaining safety. For Daniel, watching Rex succeed was more than professional pride. It was proof that patience could reshape fear into purpose. As time passed, Rex became known not for strength alone, but for reliability. Children approached without fear. People felt safer simply seeing him there. And Daniel often reflected on how close Rex had come to being dismissed before anyone understood him. The dog that once struggled to focus had become a symbol of discipline and trust, all because someone chose patience over judgment. Before this story reaches its end, take a moment to write in the comments where you are watching from, and share one word that represents trust to you. Stories grow stronger when people share what they feel. In the end, what moved people most was not the training itself, but what it represented. Hand signals were more than commands, they were proof that communication does not always need words. Sometimes understanding is built through consistency, compassion, and belief in potential others fail to see. Rex never knew he had inspired anyone. He simply watched Daniel's hand, waiting for direction, ready to serve. But for those who witnessed their partnership, it became a reminder that loyalty is earned, not demanded, and that even those who struggle at the beginning can become extraordinary when given patience and trust. And if this story touched your heart, if it reminded you that kindness and second chances can change lives, both human and animal, please like, comment, and share this video so more people can experience stories that inspire hope.